Here we go, part 2 of the Onslaught level review in Defense Grid Gold being played on OnLive. This is also available for PC and on Steam. Pick it up if you like tower defense. And somebody should keep track of the body count in this level, as we keep alien hell chock full of enemy souls, sending countless bad guys to a fiery grave. Make sure that you watch part 1 of this review before part 2, because in part 1 I lay the foundation for what we're about to do here in part 2, which is cut the enemies to pieces and then stomp on them while laughing. It's about slowing them down, trapping them, and then blasting them to bits, all while keeping some resources left over for air defense. Even the computer is trash-talking the bad guys because they're meeting such an effortless doom. It's because I'm using level 3 weapons when they're slowed down using temporal devices. Nothing can escape that. The trick is saving your resources so that you can build them. Does anybody else feel bad about destroying thousands of enemies in Defense Grid, killing all of these bad guys who may have families at home? Does anybody feel? I don't feel bad at all. I think it's funny. F them. When going for gold medals in Defense Grid, I typically don't worry about the big, powerful, slow enemies. Because if you're going for a gold medal, you've already figured out how to deal with them. They're easy because they're slow. It's the small, fast ones you want to worry about, because there's usually a lot of them at once, and if they die after they've stolen one of your cores and left that core floating around the level, then another one can pick it up and make their way off the level easily without you even noticing it. And it's not about just winning the level when you've mastered the levels and want to go for the gold medal. It's about winning it and saving your resources at the end. So I'm trying to get up to about level 22 or 23 and then stop spending altogether so that I earn that gold medal. It's a bit of a catch-22, but in short, the big enemies are easily removed with level 3 machine guns and cannons, but when you've spent all of your resources on upgrading just single turrets to a level 3, you're not spending as much on multiple turrets, which can then let smaller, faster enemies by. So it's a balancing act. You want to have a lot of guns, so preferably level 2. Level 3 is when you're really comfortable. And notice that I built a level 3 meteor device, which is one of the most powerful weapons in the game, if not the most powerful. That will destroy any single enemy. So big slow walking things, gone. Just flip them off when they die. It makes you feel awesome.
That's what is driving a shield into the other.
Notice what I just did there. I'm upgrading the air defenses. All this talk about ground defense, it's easy to forget the enemy air power. Always keep that in the back of your mind when playing Onslaught, one of the more challenging levels from the designers of Defense Grid Gold.
Let's clean this place up.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet of death, and you enemy scumbags are invited. Come on in. I built that laser to guard the entrance, but it's actually bored. Nothing's even getting close to it, so it's distracted and just wasting time killing other enemies. Oh wait, I spoke too soon. Here we go. Now we're finally feeding it some bad guys. Are you happy? Red laser? It's just so much fun to know that the enemy alien bad guy scumbags are crying as they die. Can you hear them beneath all the gunfire? There's just a little bit of a... No. All I hear is explosions.
It's coming fast.
This part's fun, because you know they're being sent into certain doom with an unhappy face. But if you've played your cards right, you'll have no problem at this point in Onslaught. If you haven't built effectively, you'll lose quickly, right around here. And if you don't lose here, you'll lose on wave 30 when the air power comes in and destroys you. So you cannot live without level 2 or level 3 missile defense. In fact, preferably level 3. Which is expensive. In fact, I'm barely going to get a gold medal in this level. Sometimes I'll earn a gold by 10,000 resource points. I think this time I get by close to 500. Those level 3 cannons sound great. They're twice as loud as anything else on the board. And I think one or two of these slow things are going to escape with cores, but again, they're slow. You don't really have to worry about them. It's the small ones you've got to watch. We're getting close to the end. Here's the last enemy air attack, which is a big one, but you can turn the enemy onslaught into a tower defense bitch slap with preparation. To be fair, I was bitch slapped by the aliens several times prior to this. It takes a while to figure out how to spend your resources effectively in Onslaught. It's a tough level. And even after upgrading one of the missile defenses to a level 3, which is extremely expensive, I'm still left with enough resources to earn a gold star. I don't have to spend much from here on out. I've pretty much won. The aliens are idiots and die.
Perfect.
And I was cheered! Hooray! One of the fun features in OnLive. That was the Onslaught level, one of the more challenging ones and one of the more rewarding ones as well.